Hi guys, now for today's video, I'm doing a storytelling. This is the perfect video for this, like, get to know me better part 2. I am storytelling about what type of a student I am in school before and after, because before I was really different person. It's not in a negative way. It's not in a negative way, I swear. I live in the Philippines. I born there, so I went to Asian school. And yeah, I start my life there, and I was a quiet kid. I'm just sitting there and don't talk anything. I don't know how to socialize. I don't have a friend. I have zero friends. I don't know how to socialize. Even the teachers, I just don't talk to them. And I just kind of wait till the class is over, until school's over, just to go home and spend time. I think I started to get friends, to have friends in 4th grade. That's when I have a friend, and I know how to socialize just a little bit, but not really like now that I really socialize. And I was not sociable back then. And I have just a few friends also. Starting the middle school, that's when I know how to socialize with people, know how to talk more, I know how to express myself. Kind of a little bit noisy because of the people around me, like friends. Being with them is so enjoyable. About grades, about my academic stuff, I am a student that I really don't care about grades. I'm just there for the sake of school, and then I just go home and don't study in exams, I don't study in quizzes, and then I study in an exam, but it's not really serious, but it's not really serious back then. I just go to school just because of my friends. I just want to talk with them, and then it's really fun being with friends. And then my grades are really, it's like my grades before, it's D-. Yeah, because okay, in the Philippines, in Asian, I don't know, but in the Philippines, when you get 75 of grade, 75 of average, it means you're D-. So when you get low 75, you're an F. You're an F directly. So I'm kind of C person, C plus, and until B-. I'm that average before. Like I just really don't care. Like if I got 0 I got 0 in quiz, then so what? Like that's real. That's the truth. If I got 0 in my quizzes, I just like don't care that much. And then what I think is, as long as in report card you have a passing grade, then you're good. The thing about like the middle school is I learn to socialize. I talk more, I express more than myself, not more than myself. I talk more, I express myself more. I socialize. Yeah, that's a good thing. But the bad thing is I just focus on that, and then I focus on that and don't care about the others, don't care about my grades and myself, what I really want to do, what I really want to do in the future. In ninth grade, that's when I moved in from the United States. So that is 2020. Yeah, that's when I moved the States. And of course there's a lot of adjustments, there's a lot of changes around you. Of course it's hard because like you started to realize that you should have take school seriously. And that's when a time like I questioned myself more, and I was like, what do I really want to do in life? What I really want, what is my interest? That time I got stressed because I don't know what to do. I'm not in school yet. Back then in ninth grade, I'm not in school yet because I'm distance learner, so I'm just in the house and opening my laptop, and then there's like a Zoom. That's when I really think about myself. I reflected what I did before, and it wasn't good. It's like I keep saying that it's hard, but you're not really trying. I'm not really trying back then. I admit that I really not try anything. I keep saying it's hard, but you really don't do it. I decided to focus on school. That helps me a lot. I focus on school because every subject every subject have course behind it. So like for example, math. It means you could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, you could be an engineer, you could be for example in science, you could be a scientist, you could be like there's a course behind every subject. So I decided to be more focus more on school, find your interest, what subject are you interested in. Focusing on school, it's an adjustment for me. I don't focus on school, but now I changed myself. I keep changing myself. Back then until now I keep changing myself for the better, of course. Ninth grade, there's a lot of adjustment. The language barrier. First, I already know how to speak English, but I'm not getting used to it. And then there's some words that I really don't use, but they use it. And then sometimes I need a Google beside me for it. That's my friend. Google is my friend. There's 1 week that I didn't sleep. I had insomnia. I had insomnia. I didn't sleep for a week, and then every class that I take, I just really want to cry, but I don't cry. I just really want to cry. I'm so tired, and having insomnia is not helpful at all because it makes you feel tired, it makes you feel stress and more stress and stress. Because of that adjustment and that change, my grades today, my academic grades today are better than before. I would say I'm proud of myself that I changed myself. Even if it's hard, I really changed myself for the better. I asked myself, what else do you want to do? And I make some resume. I research a lot of job, and then I send my resume to every job that I research, and then after 4 months, I think, like it's like on May, it's almost summer, they saw my resume, and then I got accepted with it. So back then I don't really know about like resume, so I just I have so many research about it, because I really don't know how to do resumes, and you know, like for me, I just really want to work, because teenagers here really, they really want to, like others, just others, they want to work, and then in the Philippines, teenagers don't work in the Philippines, and here it's popular to have work as a teenager. And then so I did the resume. I have a lot of research about it, and then after doing the resume, I researched a job that is near on my location. So I do more research, and back then I don't really know anything. So what I did, because I really don't know, what I did is I press every link, because when you type in the Google, then there's a lot of links, then like every link I send my resume link, and then every link I send my resume, and then I got accepted as a cashier, and until now it's still my job. So yeah, my advice, if you don't really know what to do in life, you don't know what courses do you want to take in college, you just focus on school. Just focus on school first, because for me, I focus on school, and that's a big adjustment. I learned my interest. I want this subject. Before, I didn't want this subject. Like, okay, math is my hated subject ever. Math is my hated subject ever before. That's just before, when I was in middle school, elementary. But now that I'm high school, I just discovered that I can do math. I could do math. And then like, math is not really hard for me. Just find your interest in school. If you're focused in school more, if you really take it personal, because high school is almost college. That's what I'm thinking about, because high school is almost college. You're almost there. You're almost there. That's when the stress came in. For me, if you don't know what courses that you want to take in college, is just focus on school. Take school personally, because that will help in the future. That will help with your colleges and your course that you want to take. And if you really focus on that, you just know that you just know, this course is good for me. I think I need to take this. But if you don't want to go in college, it doesn't really mean, if you go to college, it means that you're successful, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Because even if you don't go to college, you could be successful. And if you really know what to do, you could be a successful person. So you just really find your faith. I think faith. Find your faith. Like, hold on to it. And if you feel like you're giving up, just for me, this is just for me, all right? If I want to give up, I just really think about my reason why I'm here, why I did this. this, why I did this. I just recall why I did this and just go back of those reasons. For example, you want to finish your project and then you want to give up, and then you just have to think why you're in here in the first place, why you do this, why you do your project today, and you just really find the reason to not give up. So I mean, that's it. I hope you learn about me more. I'm so sorry, I really don't. I feel like I'm horrible on talking still, and I'm not a good storytelling. I'm not a good talker. I could say before I have low grade, and now I have good grades now. Before I don't have good grades, but now I have good grades, and yeah. That's it for the video. I hope you like it, and I hope that you know me better. You like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification. Bye guys. Hope you liked the video.